G'day everyone, welcome back to another episode of Shane's Shed. I'm going to show you how to pull the front window regulators off your Disco 3, and I reckon it'll probably be exactly the same on Disco 4 as well. Now, if you look back on a previous video, I've done the rear window glass and cover all the rear window regulators, so go check that out as well if you want to see how to do the rears. But for the front, I'm skipping over a few things here. Door trim needs to come off, obviously, and it's going to be a similar process to before. Now, the trouble is, I'll show you on the other side that I've removed, there is like a wedge type clip arrangement that holds the glass in place. There's two of them on the front doors, so it's a little bit more tricky than the rear, but it's not impossible. I've just used a flat bit of steel to do it, and a little bit of jiggling about with the window switch now. Where is it? While I'm on it, the window switch, you'll need it plugged in. Well, at least for the rears, when I had the individual window switch unplugged, I couldn't control it from the master switch of the driver's position. So you probably need these plugged in, and so you can wind it down a little bit. So before we get started, I'm going to remove these trims here, both on the inside and on the outside. The outside one's just got two screws at either end of the door. Remove that and the whole thing just pulls straight out. This one, look, I'm going to get rough because I'm scrapping this vehicle, but you'll probably want to take a bit more care on getting these out. But they do just lift straight up. Now these clips kind of just held in place. Now I'm just going to lever them up, so if you are reusing these, you probably want to take a little bit more care than what I'm going to do, but yeah, I just basically lever these up. So take a bit more care. They do come straight out, but you may bend them a bit. And that outer strip, like I said, there's just two screws on either end of the door. And with those out, this pretty much just pulls straight out. And so either end, and just straight up. So like I said, take a bit more care than me. So now this is the driver's side window. Now these clips are what we have to release. Now this is in the window regulator. They sit in here. These flaps here, they can be pushed. Well, this one that's closest to the speaker outlet, you can push with a screwdriver from the inside and flex it, because there's just like a little peg there that slots in there, and that just holds it within there. For this one, what I've used is a small bit of flat bar coming in from the top, wedge it up under there to release it there, and then I've used the window switches just to wind it down while I've got those out, and it kind of pulls it away. That's the theory. So now comes the fun bit of jiggling about, so I'm just going to wind it down a little bit. Now each one of those locator pegs is here and here. I'm just going to come around the other side. I'm just going to use the flat bar in this one, just to push it down and kind of wedge it and hold it out. There's a little fiddly. And then from the inside, I'm just going to push in with my screwdriver, kind of where you need 3 hands. And wind it down and try and, once you kind of release the clips, you're going to try and lift the glass up. Probably handy if it's a little bit lower, just so you can grab hold of the top. Now there is a special tool for this, but doing it this way you can kind of get around it, you don't really need it. So of course I turn off the camera and I manage to release this glass straight away, so it's now free. What you want to do, bring it all the way up to the top, just wedge it in place so it's at the top, and then we're going to remove the 6 bolts around the window regulator, and there's also a guide for the front of the window that's bolted in the door just here, so we're going to remove that one as well. Now these are all 10mm sockets. Now obviously as well, you got a plug for the window winder. Now here comes the fun part. So these can be just, there's a little bit of sealant and they kind of stick themselves in place. You just want to bring it down, rotate it around. Now this is where undoing that front window glass guide helps, because you can slide this in between it, basically over here. Now, I was going to drop this glass out first. It might give me a bit of space, so just get that glass out of the way because I don't really want to break it. So that front bolt there just holds this. I'm trying to do it without keep my arm out of the way. But you'll just be able to rotate that around so it's there. So when you get this regulator, you can slide up in between like that.
We got a bleeder!
Just watch your fingers between there and there. The regulator then being able to come up the side easily. Should just be a matter of rotating it around so it comes out this way. So this worked all perfectly on the driver's side when I didn't film it. As soon as you bring the camera out, it doesn't want to play the game. And there we go. That's for reference, the piece that bolts in there. Hey everyone, so that's how you get these regulators out. Now, I'm not going to put this one back in because I'm stripping this vehicle and wrecking it out, but if you're putting it back in, doing a replacement, there's just going to be a reverse procedure. That window glass will just slot straight back into those, clip in. It shouldn't have any dramas. If this video is helpful for you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That's all you need to do, and thanks very much for watching. So I'll see you later.